focus and let's talk about Shyam Metalics and Energy, given their threefold jump in profit that they've seen in the quarter gone by. And of course, what is the kind of impact that they're seeing because of the volatile steel prices? Joining me right now, Brij Bhushan Agarwal, the VC and MD at Shyam Metalics on the show. Mr. Agarwal, great to have you on the show. It's clearly been a great quarter for you. You've seen significant inflation. Also, there's been volatility that you witnessed in raw material prices. Tell us, how are the demand trends panning out right now, and how is it that all these parameters are confluencing together for you? How is it that you're coping with it all?
Hi, good morning, and wish you all a very happy Diwali. For any metal industry, where we are too much of inclined on the long product business, and we have always seen in the past with that third quarter onwards, the demand generally picks up because we are over with the monsoon challenges. The festive challenges are also, almost over. So we are very much sure, with the kind of growth which is happening in the infrastructure side within the country, and the demand is definitely going to remain strong in the third quarter, fourth quarter, because this is a time when huge construction activity happens. And also, we also know that there is also a turnaround in the real estate businesses, and a lot of new projects are getting launched, and there's a huge shortages of real estate houses across, which has cropped up in last two quarter. So I'm very bullish, and I'm very sure about in the time to come, things are going to be very, very decent and would remain nice.
Okay, what can you tell me about your current spreads in ferroalloys business, and what kind of trends do you envisage for the rest of the financial year?
See, the biggest advantage what we see presently, what the specialty alloy like ferroalloy has occurred is like we are basically making a specialty alloy in ferroalloy because of the huge shortages of power in China and other countries, and the demand of steel. The demand has gone up, and the supply has suffered. So there is a good increase in the delta margin of the ferroalloy business. And in the time to come, with the increase in the production, what is happening in the steel, ferroalloy is also, very much dependent on the production on the steel cycle. And I'm very sure like this business is going to remain stronger in the time to come, because today we have the second largest manufacturing facility in the ferroalloys, and with our kind of resources what we have in our country, I think this is a good opportunity for all of us to take the best of the advantage.
Mr. Agarwal, I'm actually quite keen on understanding what your current capacity utilization is. A while back, it was stated that your installed capacity is at 5.7 MTPA at your three plants. And I think that the stated objective was to increase it to about 11.6 MTPA, and you also want to increase your power generation capacity as well. What is your current utilization, and where are you going to take it by the end of this financial year? How much have you earmarked for this financial year as far as CapEx is concerned?
Quarter after quarter, like we have been very perennial in our capacity utilization. Approximately today, if you ask this quarter, we should be around 90-91% approximately. And since we are completely a very distinct, different kind of product mix with our own captive power and all, so roughly you can say the capacity utilization what we target is generally between 90 to 95%. And this is where we would love to be on the bench of this utilization side. And in the time to come also, whatever the new expansions which is coming up is majorly on the organic side, same product line. So we would like to maintain the same.
Understood. But where are you going to end up in terms of installed capacity at the end of the financial year? If you can give us an idea, overall metal capacity?
I would say, by end of this year, we are going to add somewhere around 0.6 to 0.7 million ton in this year. And like we have stated, like with our total installed capacity of 5.71, we are enhancing it to 11.5 million approximately in 4 years, which is very much on track. And this is the way, like every year you will find the new capex happening and the new capacity increasing in the different segment of our product, and which will help us to uh, take our expansion plan, and whatever target we have done or we have committed, we are going to achieve that.
Sure. Help us understand how is it that you're, ironing out iron ore supply situation right now with iron ore prices really crashing. What's the take then on the pellet premiums?
See, I don't know prices, like if you say yes, in last, if you compare with the last quarter, the prices have crashed, but we are more, I would say a conversion from the iron ore fines to the pellet. If you see from the margin side, there has not been a very substantial changes in the first quarter of the pellet EBITDA visa, the second quarter. But yes, today also I would say we are almost at the same delta, conversion of from the fines to the pellet. Since we are in the very localized market of pellet, we have a customer within the 100, 150, 200 kilometers. So we have a distinct advantage of our quality product. We also fetch little premium over the market. So I don't see there's going to be a big change in the conversion side, on the delta side from the fines to pellet.
Right, fair point. Uh, Sham, looking forward really, Mr. Agarwal, I beg your pardon, looking forward, when one looks at not now, but perhaps the next 1 to 2 years, what kind of visibility do you have per se on commodity prices? Because I'm guessing that you would be the best person to really gauge which way commodity prices are moving, especially metals.
See, today we all know, like, the capacity of the country, the per capita consumption, the production and all. And with the kind of growth happening in and around country and globally also, we have to come out of the last, few years experience, because a lot of changes are happening across the globe, across the planet, and a lot of development is happening within the country. The economy is growing. We know every industry is doing fantastically well. Real estate is doing well. A lot of housing scheme from the government, subsidize low cost housing. So many things are coming. So I'm very, 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 strong. I would say I'm very optimistic on the demand from the metal side, because the consumption is increasing, the demand is increasing, and uh, if you are talking at a GDP of say 9% or 8.5, 9, to be on the conservative side. So if, and the demand for the metal like 1.5% minus GDP, maybe 6.5, 7% to the, still we are very, very far away from the production targets what we have presently. So I'm pretty sure this is going to remain quite decent, and these numbers are going to continue for some more years from now.
Okay. Mr. Agarwal, great speaking with you today and congratulations on an excellent quarter once again.
Thank you. Thank you.